pleasant good evening from Sky Bacon Stadium in a still sunny Ozark, Missouri, home of the Grip and Rip Baseball League. It is baseball night in the Ozarks, and we have got a great one on tap. The 2-1 Springfield Metropolitans are the first place club in the Grip and Rip Baseball League North Division. Their opponent tonight, the leaders from the GRBL South, the Nixa Suckers, are also 2-1 headed into tonight's game. And what we've got, folks, is a pitching duel between two of the all-time best to ever do it in this league. It'll be Chris Matlock going for the Springfield Mets against Josh Engler, the Pitcher of the Year award winner from the Nixa Suckers. It's 81 degrees right now in Ozark. We should be getting down to a low right at 70 degrees by the time this one is done. There is absolutely nothing in the way of wind to tell you about. It's a calm, warm, but not aggressively hot kind of day. Beautiful day for baseball, and a great nightcap on tap for our GRBL Sunday tripleheader. Baseball night in the Ozarks, the two leaders in the GRBL standings going at it tonight. Somebody is going to improve to 3-1, and somebody is going to have an outright grip on what could be the #1 overall seed in the Howard Bell Trophy playoffs when the season is done. So all of today's games have been non-divisional, but all of them have carried serious playoff implications. At noon today, we saw the Republic Locos get the best of the Ozark Mountain Ducks 6-5. That one was done behind pretty good pitching relay by Ethan Stinger, Todd Tolbert, and John Bortz for Republic. And then we saw a 6-2 victory for the Branson Showmen over the Moon City Mavericks, and what was one of the better pitching performances we have seen all season. Tyler Abma threw 5 scoreless innings and struck out 10 batters for Branson on the way to a win. Jacob Carlson also was 2 for 4 with an RBI and a pair of doubles, by the way. So big win for the Branson Showmen. They get out of the cellar. They improve to 2-2 and have a solid grip on second place in the GRBL South. Let's meet the starters for this one between the Nixa Suckers and the Springfield Metropolitans. Suckers are going to be the visitors on the scoreboard coming out of the third base dugout today. They will lead off with their first baseman. He wears number 11, originally from Branson, Missouri. That is Hayden Gibson. He's in the spotlight for what is a ridiculous on-base percentage of .600 going into tonight's game. 2 for 6, but he has walked 4 times and been hit 3 times. Hayden Gibson now lives in Cabot, Arkansas, so makes a pretty long drive to play ball every Sunday here in the GRBL. Batting second is the left fielder from University City, Missouri. That's Tyler Jones. Batting third is the pitcher. He wears number 13 out of Mount Vernon, Missouri, Josh Engler. The skipper will catch and bat in the 4th spot, that is number 6, Courtney Spitz. Batting fifth is the shortstop. He wears number 4 from Florida, Puerto Rico, Davisai Pizarro. Batting in the 6th spot and playing center field is number 8 from Nixa, Missouri, Ryan Cram. Batting 7th is the right fielder. He wears number 2, the hot-hitting rookie Ben Wade. Batting 8th is the extra hitter for Nixa, number 5, Brock Faulkner. Batting 9th and getting his first start at third base tonight out of Springfield, Missouri, number 15, Alex Locke. And hitting 10th, wearing number 12, he's the second baseman from Clever, Missouri, Tommy Schaefer. So it's Gibson, Jones, Engler, Spitz, Pizarro, Cram, Wade, Faulkner, Locke, and Schaefer for the 2-1 Nixa Suckers, presently the leaders in the GRBL South. Springfield Metropolitans, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, wearing all black everything, the Dark Empire. Back in the black jerseys tonight. Wearing number 2, he is the leadoff man, the GRBL's all-time leader in hits in center field, Skylar Carter. Batting second is the left fielder. He wears number 6 from Ozark, Missouri, Jared Brashler. Batting third is the right fielder out of Republic, Missouri, number 7, Harrison Waters. Batting fourth, the first baseman from Cole Camp, Missouri, number 10, Tyler Rusk. Batting fifth, the extra hitter, number 16, now from Springdale, Arkansas, Brock Chaffin. Batting sixth is the third baseman, number 9, out of Morrisville, Missouri, Mark Blem. Batting in the 7th spot is the shortstop. He now lives in Springfield, Missouri, originally from Wolf Lake, Illinois, Clay Murphy. Batting 8th out of Nixa, Missouri, by way of Rose Hill, Kansas, the second baseman, Ben Hammett. Pitching and batting 9th wears number 11 from Springfield, Missouri, the NCAA Division II All-American, Chris Matlock. And batting in the 10th spot is the catcher. He went to the University of the Ozarks, wears number 12, Robert Fackrell. So it's Carter, Brashler, Waters, Rusk, Chaffin, Blem, Murphy, Hammett, Matlock, and Fackrell for the Springfield Metropolitans. Those last two names I just read, Matlock and Fackrell. The battery tonight for the Dark Empire, the Springfield Metropolitans, the reigning and defending Howard Bell Trophy champions. We will step aside, come right back, and bring you the first pitch. It is baseball night in the Ozarks.
Redline Athletics is the Ozarks' #1 youth sports performance training center. Redline uses the latest in technology, equipment, and techniques to help kids ages 8 to 18 prepare for competition in all sports, with our #1 goal to make them a better athlete first. Redline Athletics now offers team training. Bring your full squad in for workouts with our professional staff and boost their speed, strength, agility, and skills. Train like a pro at Redline Athletics, located in Southeast Springfield, just off James River Freeway in South Glenstone.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank. We do business better.
Chris Matlock, the right-hander out of Springfield, Missouri, has the baseball for the Springfield Metropolitans as they get set to tangle with the Nixa Suckers on baseball night in the Ozarks. Chris Matlock played his college baseball at the University of Central Missouri, where he was a Daktronics All-American. As a matter of fact, he was the NCAA Division II Pitcher of the Year by the American Baseball Coaches Association. In 2009, he was selected by the Texas Rangers in the 2009 MLB entry draft. Played with the low A Spokane Indians in 2009, recorded 3 saves, limited hitters to just a .208 average. 2010, he was in Double-A training camp with the Frisco Rough Riders in the Texas Rangers minor league system when a rotator cuff injury spelled the end of his minor league baseball career in rather unceremonious fashion. Facing Hayden Gibson for the Nixa Suckers to get us started, swinging a chopper. Matlock off the mound, lost the handle, then found it, and got the ball to Tyler Rusk over at first for out number 1, and we are underway at 6:11 p.m. So Chris Matlock, thus far in 2023, has allowed 3 earned runs on 9 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks in 8 innings of work. Had a career ERA in the GRBL of 2.45 coming into this 2023 season. Tyler Jones steps in here. And TJ is 2 for 5 for the campaign. Comes into tonight with 45 hits in his career. 1-1 slider from Chris Matlock is down. Umpires for this one, Donald Price behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Chris Hatfield is in the field on the bases. Jones lifts this one in the air to left. Down the line it goes, beyond the reach of the left fielder Jared Brashler. It is into foul territory, then Brashler lost his footing. Jones thought about 3. Instead, he's going to whoa up at 2. Nice recovery by Brash, but a great piece of hitting there for Tyler Jones. The 46th hit of his grip and rip career is a double down the left field line. He's in scoring position for the Suckers. In the top of the first, and the guy coming up for Nixa has been one of the club's best hitters all season long. 7 for 12 with a triple and 4 runs batted in is Josh Engler. Getting the start for Nixa on the pitcher's mound today. Suckers have been alternating a little bit with Engler and Logan Wiley, but tonight Engler gets the ball to start. 0-1. Matlock fires a slider. That was a beaut. Engler thought that was going to run in and hit him. Instead, it broke back over the plate. 0-2 the count. Matlock from the belt. Fastball is ripped, but it's right at the third baseman, Mark Blem, who makes the grab for the Mets for the second out. So that was a nice hit. It was just right at a Mets defender. Brings up Courtney Spitz for the Suckers. He's been hitting it well. 5 for 10 with 4 runs batted in. Had 14 hits a season ago for Nixa. And what has been a resurgence offensively. This is ripped. It's bobbled by the second baseman Hammett. He recovers. No, the throw is offline. Rusk can't get there. Jones will score. It is 1-0 Suckers on an error on the infield for the Mets. And so the Suckers strike first. Mets spot 'em 1. Hammett touching his chest and also doing a 360-degree turnaround where all of his teammates could see him apologetically. That's going to give a chance here for Davisai Pizarro to bat with a man in scoring position. Pizarro, the rookie from Florida, Puerto Rico, went to Park University. It's in Kansas City, Missouri. Just finished up his college career. As a matter of fact, this past spring, his senior year cut short due to injury. So for Davisai, this truly is what the Grip and Rip slogan is: baseball's ultimate second chance. On base percentage, .333 for Pizarro. He's 2 for 8. Has batted in a pair of runs. One of his 2 hits is a triple. He's also been used on the pitcher's mound a little bit. 0-2. That's outside. Pizarro able to lay off. There are 9 rookies, true rookies on this Nixa club. Pizarro one of them. 1-2. Oh my goodness. Matlock ran him upstairs. Down on strikes goes Pizarro, but not before the Nixa Suckers are able to put a run across. Tyler Jones took advantage of an error and scored. It is 1-0 Nixa. We go to the bottom of the first after this.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome!
Sunday night is baseball night in the Ozarks. Rance with you live at Sky Bacon Stadium in Ozark, Missouri, home of the Grip and Rip Baseball League. Josh Engler goes to the hill for the Nixa Suckers as they lead 1-0, scratching one across in the top of the first. Engler thus far, 10 innings pitched in 2023. He has allowed 4 earned runs on 7 hits and struck out 6 batters. It's a 3.60 ERA for Engler. A season ago, he was very good for the Nixa Suckers. 34 innings. He allowed 8 earned runs on 32 hits, struck out 55, walked just 8, and hit 5 batters. That happens to guys who throw a lot of sliders, as Engler does. A 2.12 ERA a season ago for Josh. Getting a start tonight, which makes me believe the Suckers will go to Logan Wiley in the latter stages of this game. Here's Skylar Carter for the Mets, who was red hot in the first 3 games of the season. 3 for 5 is Carter. So he's got 69 hits in his GRBL career, 8 seasons. This is swung on and lifted into shallow left. Running in and making the catch for the Suckers is Tyler Jones, who has a long-standing but mostly friendly rivalry with Skylar Carter, the guy he just robbed of the hit there. Bring up Jared Brashler, another veteran who has been in this league for all 8 seasons since it was started. In 2016, there's a base hit out into right. A bouncer made its way through, and Jared Brashler gets his second hit of 2023. Came at a good time as he was looking to break out of a slump. So 1-0 ball game. Suckers out in front of the Mets. This is Harrison Waters for Springfield. He is 5 for 12 in 2023. Looked at a Steerike there. Harry, 2 RBIs, a triple. He has scored 4 runs, so when he gets on, more often than not, Mets are bringing him over. That's up the middle. Engler had it ricochet off the glove and then off the rubber, and then he recovered to make the throw to Hayden Gibson in time. That is a very solid bit of athleticism for Josh Engler. Stuck the mid out, and the baseball took a very unfavorable bounce. Looked like it went straight off the pitching rubber toward third base. Engler ran out, slid to recover the ball, got up and made the throw in time. So that puts 2 down. Here's Tyler Rusk with a runner on second. Rusk fouls one off. He's from Sedalia, Missouri. Played his college ball at Crowder and then a little bit at Central Methodist University. Had been out of baseball since 2017. He's off to a great start in the GRBL, the only rookie on this Mets roster, but he's 4 for 8. He has batted in a couple of runs and also drawn 3 walks. So he's got that good on base percentage. He has been hitting well and impressing. If you're going to have one rookie, Tyler Rusk is a pretty good one rookie. Other than that, Mets manager Brock Chaffin went with a veteran club. It was either players he knew or players who had had a lot of success against his teams in the past. 1-2 to Rusk. Engler attacked with the change. Rusk was way out in front, but did manage to get a piece. As much as I talk about Josh Engler's slider, his changeup is one of the best in this league, and he has gotten a lot of strikeouts by way of that change. Another 1-2. That was the fastball. No. Spitz tried to frame it. The catcher outside, says the plate umpire Donald Price. Deuces wild for Tyler Rusk. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Engler comes home. That was another fastball that Rusk spoils. That baseball may be in the northbound lanes of US Highway 65. That got out of here. So we'll do the 2-2 once more. Rusk back in. Engler looks back at the runner. Brashler now comes home. That was a breaking ball, swung on and fouled. So Tyler Rusk shaking out his left hand after that one. Hit the bat, but it was definitely not the sweet spot on the bat. Another 2-2. Engler kicks and deals. Change up. Swung on and missed. Rusk down on strikes. Josh Engler lands a big punch to finish the first. 1-0. Suckers on top of the Mets. It's baseball night in the Ozarks. And don't forget, folks, if you're enjoying the GRBL YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you could, maybe even click the like button on this video. It helps us get our game in front of larger crowds each and every Sunday night.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Chris Matlock back to the hill for the Springfield Metropolitans. It'll be Ryan Cram, Ben Wade, and Brock Faulkner for the Fish. To get us going here in the second, Alex Locke would get the chance to come to the dish should anyone reach safely. So Ryan Cram is a Nixa, Missouri native, 22 years old, playing for the hometown club here in his rookie year in the GRBL. Ryan Cram 2 for 12 with a pair of runs batted in. He has also scored twice through his first 3 games. Looked at a ball outside from Chris Matlock. Stands tall in the right-handed batter's box. Waited on the off-speeder to come home. Still got in front of it a little bit early and pulled it foul, third base side. Ryan very much wearing some Nixa Eagles-inspired gear. Red cleats, red batting gloves, a red bat. 1-1. That ran inside. A slider with no slide to it. Cram got out of the way. It is now 2-1. Nice pull there. Down the left field line it goes. Cram thinking about extras. Yes, he is going to test the arm of the perennial all-star, Jared Brashler, and pass the test he does. A double down the left field line for the rookie Ryan Cram, and into scoring position he goes for Ben Wade, another Suckers rookie who has been excellent thus far. Kansas City native is 5 for 11 through his first 3 games. Watch the slider go by for a strike that time. Wade, just very good athlete first and foremost, but has found it as a hitter here, at least in the early stages of what could be an outstanding GRBL career. This is lifted in the air to right. Waters camps and makes the catch. Cram faked the tag up in the run. Waters did a nice job of getting the ball onto the infield, and that'll keep Cram at second base. It's going to bring up Brock Faulkner, the plumber, originally from Park Hills, Missouri, who now lives in Nixa. So he grew up in Park Hills, but actually graduated here in the Springfield metro area. Went to Logan Rogersville High School, finished out in 2005. First year in the Grip and Rip League was 2017. 0-1 to Faulkner. That's high and tight for a ball. So Brock played 3 years and then went on hiatus for a while after his 2019 season, but has found his way back. Looked at a strike there. 1-2. So Faulkner trying to just get his swing back, get some rhythm back. Versatile player though. He can play middle infield spots. He can also play the corner outfield positions. Reached out there. Matlock fooled him with a breaking ball. Down on strikes he goes for the second out. Well, here's Alex Locke. And you want to talk about second chances. He is certainly one. Stopped playing baseball as a high school freshman at Glendale High School in Springfield, Missouri, because he was a better golfer. And he was, in fact, a better golfer. Golf took him into the college ranks, where he played at Maryville University and then finished out his golfing career at Missouri State. So he's been out of baseball for quite a while, and it's certainly interesting here for a guy who stopped in high school to stand in against a guy who reached the AA level in the minors, Chris Matlock. But Alex Locke lifts this one. Oh, sliding attempt. No, Tyler Rusk didn't come up with it, so Alex Locke ends up with a loud strike too. But Locke's an athlete. He played a lot of sports growing up. He was actually the football place kicker for the Glendale Falcons and the punter, although Glendale did not punt very often. One of those teams under the direction of Mike Mock that seldom punted and almost always went for onside kicks. The 1-2 to Locke is up and out of the zone. So this is the case of an athlete trying to return to baseball. 2-2 slider swung on, fouled back. So Locke doing a job here, extending this plate appearance, pushing it into the quality at-bat territory, making Chris Matlock work. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second for the Suckers. Matlock went in. That is inside. Excellent poise from the rookie. Not taking an inside-out swing. Back over the plate he goes. Struck him out looking, and Locke knew it. Just was powerless to stop it. So Chris Matlock records his 3rd strikeout of the game. Score remains 1-0. Nixa Suckers out in front. Springfield Mets come to bat after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Brock Chaffin bats for the Springfield Metropolitans in the bottom of the second. First offering he sees from Josh Engler is a ball outside. Right-handed pitcher Engler throwing to the left-handed batting Chaffin. Josh responded by missing low, so the count is 2-0. Engler being careful against the very dangerous Mets skip, who then declined to swing at a high fastball. Chaffin's 4 for 8 for the campaign. Won't help the cause there as he draws his second walk of the season. Nonetheless, he is on. And Brock Chaffin is a dangerous base stealer, so keep your eye on that. Probably let Mark Blem take a pitch, and then we could see Chaffin take off. Third baseman for the Mets is Mark Blem, batting in the 6th spot. 4 for 11 on the season with a double. He has batted in 3 runs, sitting at 28 hits for his career. Broke in 2018. Chops this one. Engler is going to pick it up and fire. No, he overthrows his first baseman, Hayden Gibson. Chaffin getting the go sign from third. They set up a play at the dish. That's an overthrow. Trouble continuing for the Suckers as Blem goes all the way around to third, and we are tied 1-1. So errors abound for the Nixa Suckers on that play, but the bottom line is a tie ball game. Chaffin goes first to home. And with nobody out and a runner on third, the Mets with an excellent chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. Clay Murphy stands in. 3 for 12 on the season. That was a fastball high at eye level. 1-0. That one was down and on the outer half, Steerike thrown. So Murphy in 2022 was 12 of 34. That's a .353 average. That one is ripped, but foul down the left field line. So in 2023, hitting .250 thus far. Small sample size and all that. This is swung on and lifted into right. That's going to get down in front of the Suckers' right fielder Wade, and it's going to be a base hit and an RBI for Clay Murphy. It is 2-1 for the Mets. A nice piece there from Murphy. Not trying to do anything too much, just taking what's given, using Engler's energy against him, going the opposite way. Putting one down in front of the right fielder Ben Wade. Justin Loudon looked at a ball outside. Loudon out of Lebanon, Missouri, wears number 15. 2 for 3 in limited plate appearances thus far. That's up the middle. Schaefer gets 1. Pizarro fires for 2. It's a 4-6-3 double play for the Suckers. And that was, I'm just now realizing, Loudon hitting in the stead of Ben Hammett, the second baseman. So already a change, perhaps. Nonetheless, that double play wipes the bases for Chris Matlock, who looked at a strike. And yes, Chris Matlock is a pitcher, but yes, he's a hitter as well. 3 for 6 in 2023, and it's not beginner's luck. He was 7 for 14 with Moon City last year. Been an absolute man, hitting .500. Lifts this one in the air to right. Could be trouble. Yes, that's going to be an extra base hit for Matlock. It's off the wall and right. A stand-up double for the Mets pitcher, whose average is now above 500. 600 plus. And they will courtesy run for Matlock, which is allowed out here in the grip and rip. So Jerry Kelly coming on to run for Chris. He is in scoring position with 2 outs for Robert Fackrell. Fackrell with 1 hit across 3 games thus far. Swings. This is a one-hopper to the shortstop. Pizarro up with it and over to Hayden Gibson in time to get the out. So the Metropolitans take the lead. First capitalizing on an error, and then an RBI single off the bat of Clay Murphy made it 2-1. Suckers will try to answer when we come back.
Redline Athletics is the Ozarks' #1 youth sports performance training center. Redline uses the latest in technology, equipment, and techniques to help kids ages 8 to 18 prepare for competition in all sports, with our #1 goal to make them a better athlete first. Redline Athletics now offers team training. Bring your full squad in for workouts with our professional staff and boost their speed, strength, agility, and skills. Train like a pro at Redline Athletics, located in Southeast Springfield, just off James River Freeway in South Glenstone.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank. We do business better.
Chris Matlock back to the hill for the third. Springfield Mets pitching from the lead this time, 2-1. Their advantage, it'll be Tommy Schaefer, then Hayden Gibson and Tyler Jones for Nixa. Schaefer hitting in the 10 spot. Making his first start of 2023. He's a GIS technician professionally. That's digital mapping. Works for Trek Design. Longtime supporter of grip and rip baseball for several years. 35-year-old now resides in Clever, Missouri. Last played in 2019 as a member of the championship-winning Henry's Towing High Rollers. Chris Matlock, the Mets pitcher, matter of fact, was one of his teammates on that Howard Bell Trophy winning group. Tommy Schaefer and Brock Faulkner live in the same neighborhood, and both guys have been out of the league for 4 years and decided, yeah, let's make the comeback together. And they did. They both ended up on the Nixa Suckers. Woo! Matlock ran a breaker with no break in on the shins of Tommy Schaefer for ball one. Tommy has been playing a little baseball with some barnstorming amateur groups, mostly in the St. Louis metro area, when the opportunity has presented. But first swings back in a Sunday league here in 2023. Looked at a strike there as Matlock threw him a curveball. It is 1-2. That was a slider in, almost clipped the knee of Schaefer. But we're going to have a 2-2. Turned on it. That's going to be off the mitt of the third baseman Blem, who then lost it, and that is going to be scored a hit. That's a big one for Tommy Schaefer, getting out of a slump. It's an infield single. It'll go down as a hard line drive in the annals of history. And I'm sure Tommy Schaefer has got a smile that cannot be beat right about now. Good comeback story. You'll love to see it. So he's on for Hayden Gibson. Grounded out to the pitcher his first time. Ooh, that hit him. And that, my friends, is the fourth time Hayden Gibson has been hit by a pitch in 2023. 4 hit by pitches in 4 games. The league leader. Somebody had to do it. It's Hayden Gibson. So that sets up first and second with nobody out for Tyler Jones, who is the GRBL's all-time leader in runs batted in. Swings and sends this one into left field. It's going to be cut by Brashler. They do send the runner Schaefer, so Tyler Jones collects RBI number 33. TJ adds to his legend with a ribby. And more importantly, the Nixa Suckers have tied the ball game 2-2. So Nixa having all kinds of fun here in the third at the expense of Springfield pitcher Chris Matlock. Here's Josh Engler. 0 for 1 today. Lined out to the third baseman Mark Blim first time. He's up here 1-0. Slightly closed right-handed hitting stance for Josh Engler. That's right back to the pitcher. Matlock sailed the throw, and they are still going to turn the double play. That was a 1-4-6-3, just like your practice, right, kids? But heads up stuff on the middle of the infield as Matlock tried to throw it into center. Ben Hammett was there. He got the ball to Clay Murphy for the first out. And then they got the throw to Tyler Rusk in time. Yes, friends, I'll say it again. A 1-4-6-3 double play. That's why you hustle. So 2 outs on the board, 2-2 ball game. Courtney Spitz bats with Hayden Gibson, the runner, at third. This is swung on and sent skyward into shallow left. Brashler runs in, makes the catch and the retirement for the Springfield Mets. So Nixa strikes back. We're all even. 2-2. Time to go to the bottom of inning number 3. Suckers and Mets starting up a barn burner here on baseball night in the Ozarks.
If you and I knew plumbing, you and I would never need to call United Plumbing, U-N-I-T-E-D. But you and I can't fix a pipe or a faucet filled with lime, so we always call United and they're there right on time. You and I once tried it, then decided to call United, treating you and I the way you and I would want to be. So call United Plumbing, U-N-I-T-E-D. United Plumbing.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
So we're all even. 2-2. Nixa Suckers and Springfield Mets. Bottom of the third. The Dark Empire has another chance on offense. Back to the top of the order will go the Springfield Mets. So it'll be Skylar Carter, Jared Brashler, and Harrison Waters. The 3 outfielders leading off the order as they have all season for Springfield. Pretty entertaining there. I think we're going to rush some 1-4-6-3 double play t-shirts into production for the Mets fans in light of what we just saw in the top of the third. Matlock, Hammett, Murphy, and Rusk getting it done. Just getting everybody on the infield in on the action just about. Skylar Carter steps in to face Josh Engler for the second time tonight. Carter 0 for 1 on the evening. High chopper, that's going to get into the outfield for a base hit. A frustrated Suckers Tyler Jones just bare hands it and slings it onto the infield. And I'm sure he's muttering some sweet nothings under his breath about the way Skylar Carter just reached. Nonetheless, Jared Brashler 1 for 1 on the evening. With a chance here, go ahead run is on. Nobody out. Brash now 2 for 14 for the campaign. First offering from Josh Engler is a slider. Absolutely swatted his took us with that one. It's 0-1. Engler took a long time to set from the belt. Came in with a fastball high and tight. One and one. Breaking ball swung on. This is foul down the third base side. One and two for the commercial pilot, Jared Brashler. Flies some pretty big planes for Delta. But the home base is Ozark, Missouri. Runner Carter takes off. The throw almost made it into the outfield, but Tommy Schaefer made a dive and a snag to prevent disaster. It's a stolen base for Skylar Carter. So he's into scoring position for Brash, who's worked the count to a 2-2. Deuce is here for Brash. Engler comes set from the belt. Breaking ball, no. That's outside. Josh wanted that one. The body language says it. 90% of communication is nonverbal. Full count. Brashler rips this one down the left field line. Foul. Five hits for the Metropolitans in this game. 4 for the Suckers. Each team has committed one error. Each error resulted in a run for the opposing side. So about even across the board. Down on strikes goes Jared Brashler. That Josh Engler changeup rung him. Second strikeout for Engler tonight. Puts one down for Harrison Waters. Dirty Harry grounded out to the pitcher last time, so he is 5 for 13. That's a .384 average. He was 16 for 39 for the Mets a season ago and is Springfield's franchise player. The Mets gave up a second-round draft pick to come to terms with Harrison Waters to retain him for the season. Pretty shrewd move in my mind. The 1-0, that's blocked by Spitz. Engler went low with the fastball. 2-0. Off speeder. That's outside. .30 pitch. Breaking ball. Waters had the green light. This is lifted. Back it goes. One hop and it is off the wall. Carter running around to score. Suckers thought about a play at the plate, but he will dive in safely. No tag. It is an RBI double on a 3-0 pitch off the bat of Harrison Waters, and it is 3-2 for the Springfield Mets. Wonderful stuff from Waters. 6 hits on the season. And he is in business for Tyler Rusk. He chops one. Alex Locke, the third baseman, kicked it back up with it, and the throw in time. Nice recovery from Alex Locke. Over there at third, ball just sort of hit off, I think that was the heel of the glove, and ended up on the turf. Came up, recovered it, fired and spun, and Hayden Gibson was able to hang on in time. So here's Chaffin. Nothing for nothing. He walked his first time up. So Brock 4 for 8 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. He has now walked twice. So the on-base percentage, a punchy 600. Chaffin, 1 year at Longview Community College, where he was a junior college All-American. Had 97 hits in a single season there. Hit .473, and then went to Missouri State, finished out in 2012, where the Bears were 40-22. Ooh, Chaffin thought he walked instead. That's a steer-right called. Salesmanship gone awry there for Chaffin, who now works managing logistics. He works for J.M. Smucker, however, in his entire time with the company, has never had anything to do with food fit for human beings. He's in the pet food division. So Brock Chaffin is the guy who makes sure all of the pet food companies in the Smucker family are on shelves as they should be when you go to the store. Engler throws a wild pitch that will walk Brock Chaffin. That will also keep Harrison Waters in place at second base. So back-to-back walks for the biggest Met. 2 men aboard for Mark Blem. Big opportunity for the 40-year-old veteran out of Morrisville, Missouri, who just seems to get better and better as he ages. 4 for 12 here in 2023. Best year, I would argue, was probably 2021. He was 8 for 28 with the Mountain Ducks that year, and his OBP was 333. I think he would tell you his best year was 2020, the year prior, where the Mountain Ducks won the Howard Bell Trophy, and he hit the game-winning walk-off RBI single heard around the Ozarks. It's one of the absolute most memorable moments we have ever had in this league. Definitely hear it every year during preseason workouts and tryouts. Guys still talk to Mark Blem about that big hit. 1-2, Engler trying to get out of the inning. Blem lifts this one in the air right field. Wade got an interesting read and took an interesting route, but he ended up making the catch. Blem is retired, and the Mets go down, but not before Harrison Waters sends an RBI double off the wall, resulting in a 3-2 lead for the Springfield Mets. Suckers will try to answer in the fourth. That's coming up, coming at you right here on Baseball Night in the Ozarks.
I need to change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible. Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Dabi Sai Pizarro steps in for the Nixa Suckers, who trail the Springfield Mets 3-2 here in the top of the fourth. Chris Matlock's first offering to Pizarro. Slow curve, and Dabi way out in front of that for strike one. Pissarro that time. Another breaker swung on and fouled it back off the net. So Dabisai Pissarro went to the Carlos Beltran Baseball Academy in his native Puerto Rico. Came to the lower 48 to play his college baseball at Park University. Now here in the GRBL, pursuing baseball at the amateur level. Going pro in something else, as they say. Fastball outside. It's a 1-2 count. Dabisai Pissarro. Ooh, got fooled with a change-up there. Down on strikes he goes for the second time tonight. Here's Ryan Cram. He's 1 for 1 with a double. 3 for 13 for the campaign. Ryan's father, Josh Cram, actually played in this league in 2018. He was with the Trey Watson Realty Closers. 5 years later, son Ryan, at 22 years old, just above the age minimum to play out here. Swinging a good stick for the hometown club. He's fallen behind here, 0-2. Swing and a grounder, left side. Blem up with it, one hop. What a job by Mark Blem and Tyler Rusk, the corner infielders for the Mets, getting a tough out to retire Ryan Cram. Blem and Murphy talking over the play there on the left side of the Mets infield as Ben Wade stands in and looks at a ball. So Wade flew out to right first time. He is also 22 years old, one of many Nixa rookies under 25, and Wade continues to swing it. That is the 6th hit for Ben Wade in 4 GRBL games, so he stays hot. A single out into right field. And as far as rookie seasons go, Ben Wade very quietly having a great one. Maybe not as flashy as guys like Tyler Rusk or Dabisai Pissarro or Logan Wiley, another of his Nixa teammates. But Ben Wade has been very, very good. He's going to steal a base here. I think he would have been safe regardless, but it's a wild pitch. So Wade advances into scoring position. One-0 to Brock Faulkner. Caught that inside corner up by the hands for a strike. 1-1. Back to that slider. Faulkner puts this one. It's in the gap into right center field. That's going to go to the wall. Wade scores. We're tied 3-3. Well, Tommy Schaefer, his neighbor, just got his first hit of 2023, and Brock Faulkner's first knock is an RBI double that trickled to the wall and tied the ball game. So as far as first hits go, that's a nice one to have. The Plumber getting it done for Nixa. Alex Locke looked at ball one. Struck out looking first time. Swings at this one. He's got a base hit. That's into right. Faulkner gets the whoa sign. Veteran Tyler Jones over there coaching third base for Nixa this inning. But Alex Locke's base hit. A nice piece, just taking what is given. And so the night of first continues for Nixa as Alex Locke just had the first base hit of his GRBL career. One to celebrate and what is turning into a 2-out rally for the Fish. They are tied with the Mets 3-3. Runners on the corners. The batter is Tommy Schaefer, 1 for 1 on the night. 1-0 pitch. Tommy. Slider swung on, chopped. Matlock just off the mound with it, makes the throw over to Rusk. In time to get himself out of the inning, but not before. Brock Faulkner strikes big, and the Nixa Suckers RBI double brought home Ben Wade. They have tied the ball game. 3-3. Mets will try to counterpunch. It's been a back and forth. We will go to the bottom of the fourth after this.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
It's a Henry's Towing pitching change for the Nixa Suckers. 22-year-old right-hander Ryan Cram has come on in the bottom of the fourth in relief of Josh Engler. So Suckers retain the 3+ designation by lifting Josh Engler from the mound. So here's Ryan Cram. He has pitched 1 inning here in 2023, allowed 1 earned run on 2 hits, and has walked a batter. That's what I can tell you. He was a pitcher in high school at Nixa. Nothing in the way of statistics to report to you on that one. We keep it college stats only around here. But Ryan Cram, 22, works as an HVAC installer. As I said, a second-generation GRBLer. We've had a few of those through the years. Couple of times where fathers and sons have played together. Matter of fact, Skylar Carter, who's in the lineup for Springfield tonight, got to play with his father, Todd Carter, in 2020, and they were both with the Nixa Suckers that year. Clay Murphy looks at a steerike from Ryan Cram, a fastball on the outer half to get us going here in the bottom of the fourth. It has been a back and forth punch, counter punch between these two first-place teams. Suckers atop the standings in the GRBL South. Mets, the leaders in the North, coming into tonight's slate of games. 1-1 to Murphy runs high and tight. It's 2-1. Fastball chopped up the middle. It's through. Clay Murphy, base hit. His second hit of the day. He improves to 2 for 2. Singling out into center field. He is on for number 15, Justin Loudon. So Loudon appears to be DHing for Ben Hammett. That is the situation here. Could be my fault for just misreading a lineup card initially and announcing Hammett hitting for himself, but that's the situation. Loudon tonight. 0 for 1. A swing and a miss there. That evens the count. 1-1. Justin Loudon, the boat builder, works for Tracker Marine. Parent company is Bass Pro Shops, but he's a team leader at the assembly plant in Lebanon, Missouri. Works some interesting shifts doing that, but making boats and taking names. Has time to play a little golf. I'm sure he got out this morning. With this being a 6 o'clock game, he might have played 36 holes or something crazy before coming over to Ozark. This is grounded sharply to second. Schaefer gets the first. Pizarro fires over to Gibson. It's a 4-6-3 double play. Second double play on the night for the Nixa Suckers. We have seen 3 in this game, so the defense has been crisp. Each team making 1 error thus far, but we've seen some gems. including that one. Schaefer to Pizarro to Gibson. Here is Chris Matlock, who looked at a ball high and tight. So Chris is now 4 for 7 for the campaign. Swung and fouled that one off. This is absolutely something he has wanted, to work his way into being, firstly, a pitcher who hits for himself, but also a guy you leave in and think about, where do we find opportunities for him to hit some more? Matlock not liking a called strike there. Nonetheless, it's 1-2. Cram winds and fires. That one went wild. He just overthrew a heater there. Cram kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Ryan Cram. Goose egg goes on the board, and we stay tied. 3-3. Suckers and Metropolitans knotted up. Back in a moment.
Redline Athletics is the Ozarks' #1 youth sports performance training center. Redline uses the latest in technology, equipment, and techniques to help kids ages 8 to 18 prepare for competition in all sports, with our #1 goal to make them a better athlete first. Redline Athletics now offers team training. Bring your full squad in for workouts with our professional staff and boost their speed, strength, agility, and skills. Train like a pro at Redline Athletics, located in Southeast Springfield, just off James River Freeway in South Glenstone.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank. We do business better.
We in the GRBL exceptionally grateful for our friends at Central Bank. Strong roots, endless possibilities. Longtime supporter of this league. And they have been the title sponsors of streaming coverage of Grip and Rip Baseball for several years now. So big thank you to the folks at Central Bank Company for making this broadcast possible here tonight. If you're watching along on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the Grip and Rip Baseball League channel so you will always know when we go live, and you won't ever miss a moment of your favorite team's game here on Sundays, live at US Baseball Park. Woo! Matlock fooled Hayden Gibson with a change to start the 5th. Top of the order for the Suckers here, Gibson, Jones, and Engler scheduled to hit. 0-1 to Gibson. Another off-speed pitch. Hayden not fooled that time, and the count's even. Gibson 2 for 7 for the campaign. However, he has walked 4 times. He has been hit by pitches 4 times. So that on-base percentage up there. Here's the 1-2. That's high. Eye level for the Suckers' pesky leadoff man, Hayden Gibson. Chris Matlock looks at the sign from Fackrell. Now deals a slider. That is a strikeout. Gibson goes down looking. It's a 3-3 ball game. Chris Matlock, the Metropolitans pitcher, has now punched out 5 batters in this game. Racking up the K's tonight is Chris. Now has 11 for the season. And 110 for his career. Not this time, as Tyler Jones, he is heating up. He is 3 for 3 tonight. That single out into right field puts him on with 1 down. And yes, thought we might see a move, but this is going to be Engler hitting for himself. I think that's a nice move. He came into this game tonight with 7 hits through the first 3 games. He was second in the league after the first 3 weeks, trailing only Harrison Broadstreet from Moon City. He's 0 for 2 on the night, so 7 for 14. The average has dropped to a paltry 500. Nothing and 1 after that foul. Matlock goes to the breaking pitch. That's on the inner half. Engler drops the bat in frustration. You can't do that. That's asking for trouble. Showing up the man in charge. Nonetheless, he's back in. Nothing and 2 with 1 away. Slider swung on. This is to the shortstop. Murphy gets to Hammett for 1. They get it to Rusk for 2. And Josh Engler slams the helmet as he was the 3rd out of the inning. It is a frustrating night for him. Second time he is grounded in to the double play, but the Mets did well to turn 2, it must be said. Back with some more grip and rip baseball. Tie ball game headed to the bottom of the 5th.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank. We do business better.
Definite changes to tell you about for the Nixa Suckers, but it starts on the pitcher's mound. A Henry's Towing pitching change for the Nixa Suckers. Right-hander Logan Wiley has entered the ball game, and as I like to say, business is about to pick up here. Logan Wiley, 8 innings pitched so far in his grip and rip career. 1 earned run on 7 hits, 12 strikeouts to 1 walk. It's a 1.13 ERA for Wiley. 26 years old, out of Springfield, Missouri, went to Kickapoo High School, started out at Kansas State University, finished out at Missouri State. In 2021, he was with the Windy City Thunderbolts in the Independent Minor Pro Frontier League, where he posted a 3.2 earned run average across 98 1/3 innings pitched, striking out 54, walking 22. Elsewhere in the lineup for Nixa, there's been some wholesale changes going on. Billy Ross has come on and is in right field. Ryan Cram has gone back to center. Brock Faulkner is out in left field. Ben Wade has come in from right and gone to third base. Still Dobby Cy Pizarro at shortstop, thank goodness. And then second base for the Fish is Adam Barton. Hayden Gibson still holding it down over there at first. They're going to leave the left-handed kid over there. So here is Robert Fackrell, number 10 hitter in the Mets lineup this evening. First offering he sees from Logan Wiley is a fastball in, and it's 1-0. Metropolitans have the right-hander Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon up getting warm in the bullpen. Here's a chopper. It goes over Wiley's head. Barton with it, finds it. The throw not in time. So Fackrell is going to be scored safe. And that will be chalked up as an infield hit. You like that if you're Rob Fackrell anyway. He'll take it, I'm sure. Would have been a tough play for Barton for sure. If you're Adam Barton, you just got to shake that one off. It's one of those cases where the baseball found its way to the new guy. So here's Skylar Carter. Swing and a chopper. Into center field it goes. Second time he's done that tonight. Off the ground and into the outfield. So Skylar Carter, 2 for 3. Back-to-back hits for the Mets in a 3-3 ball game in the 5th. Wiley goes and touches the rosin. A little frustrated with himself, perhaps, as he gets ready to face Jared Brashler, the Springfield left fielder. Brash 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. Swing and a seeing eye single into left. The whoa sign goes up, and the Metropolitans have loaded them. 3 consecutive singles, nobody out, and the ever so dangerous Harrison Waters strides up. Dirty Harry, 6 for 14. Drury University is where he played all 4 years of his college baseball. Wiley from the chest. Got Waters with the slider that time. Oh and 1. Deep breath from Wiley, brings it home. That's down in the dirt. Good block by Spitz. Keeps the runners where they are. A 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on. First baseman Gibson is with it. He throws to the plate. Courtney Spitz. Yes, he did. He bobbled it, and then he hung on just before the runner, Jerry Kelly, could come across. They get the force out. That is a huge play for the Nixa Suckers, keeping a run off the board. It's a 3-2 fielder's choice, force out. Bases stay juiced for the hot-hitting rookie Tyler Rusk. Tyler 0 for 2 tonight, 4 for 10 on the season. This his rookie year. Breaking ball, slider caught the inner half. Absolute paint from Logan Wiley. Oh 1. That ran in. Logan Wiley made 41 starts during his time at Missouri State, pitching a total of 271 2/3 innings. Grounder up the middle off the bat of Rusk. That will score at least 1, maybe 2. Metropolitans back out in front. Yes, indeed, a 2 RBI single for Tyler Rusk. 5th hit in 4 games for the rookie out of Sedalia, and the Metropolitans back up front. Love to see that for Tyler Rusk. Just celebrated a birthday during the Labor Day holiday break. As Brock Chaffin bats for Springfield. That's to the second baseman. Up with it is Barton. His throw to Gibson in time for an out, but that will bring another run to the plate for the Mets. It is now 6-3. Here's Mark Blem. 0 for 2 tonight. Two outs, runner on third is Tyler Rusk. Wiley comes home. Just absolutely blasted that one by Mark Blem. So we threw a lot of innings, did Logan Wiley, as a college man at Missouri State. I will say that was aided slightly by the COVID-19 pandemic. He was effectively given another year of eligibility in college baseball, so he played a total of 5 years at Missouri State. Was in the American Association, but finished out in 2021 as a member of the Windy City Thunderbolts. That was in the Frontier League. Blem lifts this one in the air, back to left field. Over to get it is Brock Faulkner. Took a nice route to the ball, made the catch for the out. But the Springfield Mets strike big off of the Suckers ace, Logan Wiley. 3 runs go on the board, and the Mets lead 6-3. Nixa will try to answer in the 6th. Still a lot of baseball left. Suckers fans back with more of it right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
We had a back and forth for the first 4 innings before the Springfield Metropolitans just landed a haymaker. 3 runs on the board in the 5th. Hits from Fackrell, Carter, Brashler, Rusk. 2 ribbies for the rookie Tyler Rusk. As a matter of fact, he goes back to first base. But it's a Henry's towing pitching change for the Metropolitans. They call on the right-hander out of Lebanon, Missouri, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. Has the nickname by virtue of the fact that, yes, he probably does have a bag of fruit snacks somewhere in the pockets of his baseball pants right now. Thus far in 2023, Loudon, 5 1/3 innings. He has allowed 5 earned runs on 5 hits, struck out 6, and walked 7. Best season for Justin Loudon? Well, it probably would have been last season, 2022, with the Mets through 6 1/3 as the club won the Howard Bell Trophy. But Justin Loudon, one of those guys, really relishes this role. They refer to it as the bridge in the Grip and Rip Baseball League. He's a guy who comes in after the starter, before the closer. It's usually the number 3 guy in the rotation, but his job is just to pacify a lead before he hands the ball to the finisher. In the case of the Mets, it is Clay Murphy, the 2-time MVP. And Loudon's been good in that role the last 2 seasons. With Moon City, as they won the Howard Bell in 2021, and then with the Mets in 2022. Tyler Rusk off the mound to field that ground ball off the bat of Courtney Spitz, and then Loudon covers the bag in time. Big out there for the Mets. It's going to bring up Dobby Sai Pizarro for the Suckers. Interesting little wrinkle here for those of you new to GRBL baseball. Each team required to make at least 2 pitching changes. Pitchers generally restricted to no more than 3 innings of work. There's no pitch count. Instead, it's an innings limit. However, each team does have a 3+ designation that may be placed on one pitcher, and that hurdler is allowed to go a maximum of 5. So the Springfield Mets used it on Chris Matlock in this game. The Nixa Suckers still have theirs. Swinging a grounder to the shortstop. Murphy up with it for the Mets. Had to fire the throw, but it is into Tyler Rusk's glove in time over there at first base to get Pizarro. Standing in for the Suckers, number 8, Ryan Cram. Pretty good night tonight, 1 for 2. Also pitched 1 shutout inning. He's ahead here, 1-0. Fastball swung on, lifted in the air to left. Brashler backpedals, found the baseball and made the catch. So 3 up, 3 down for Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon to get through the 6th. Metropolitans preserve a 3-run lead. They will come to bat in the bottom of the 6th. That's right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Logan Wiley back to the bump for the Nixa Suckers. They trail by 3. It is Springfield 6, Nixa 3, bottom of inning number 6. Suckers still have that 3+ pitching designation hanging out there. Just kind of reading between the lines here a little bit, but I think the plan was to use it on Logan Wiley. But Wiley gave up 4 hits and 3 runs there in his first inning of work in the 5th. First pitch to Clay Murphy, swung on and driven into center field. Ryan Cram, little flare right before the catch there, but the Nixa native hangs on and makes the out. Justin Loudon gets the bat here. 0 for 2 tonight. Good news for him is he will not be able to ground into a double play on this one as he did last time. This is swung on, fouled back. Just you and some clean sheets on this one, Snacks. Nothing in 1. Loudon came into this one 2 for 3 at the plate. He's now 2 for 5. Whoa! Off the glove and into the outfield it goes, third base side. But that's going to be chalked up as an error. Not bueno for Justin Loudon's batting average, but very bueno if you're the Mets looking for some insurance runs here in the 6th. Chris Matlock's going to get another chance to hit here. He's 1 for 2 with a double tonight. Average back down to 500. He is 4 for 8. Swing and a lifter into right. That is going to be caught. Billy Ross then makes the throw over to first, and they double off the runner Josh Wilbanks. The old 9-3 double play comes in clutch for the Nixa Suckers. They get the out, and Logan Wiley goes 3 up, 3 down that inning. It is kids race time here in the GRBL as we head to the stretch inning. Enjoy the show while I enjoy a little pause.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Towing company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank, we do business better.
That is both one of the fastest and the cutest GRBL kids races I've seen here in 2023. You'll love to see it. And if you've ever asked yourself, can the kids really get on the field every game in the Grip and Rip League? Yes, they can. We do that every game. Relief pitchers have mixed feelings about it, especially those who like to warm up a certain type of way, I guess, but Justin Loudon's a pretty good sport. A father himself. Big fan of the kids' race, Soul Fruit Snacks. 6-3 is the score. Springfield Mets on top of the Nixa Suckers. Both of these clubs looking to improve to 3-1. Somebody is going to walk out of here with the outright grasp on the #1 overall seed in the Howard Bell Trophy playoffs. This is week 4 of the 7-week regular season. Ben Wade coming to the dish for the Nixa Suckers. Wade tonight, well, I was about to say 1 for 2, but make it 2 for 3. He's staying hot. 7 for 14 is the rookie Ben Wade, hitting .500. Spectacular stuff. Somebody other than me is going to have to start taking notice of the job Ben Wade is doing for the Nixa Suckers. So he is on for Brock Faulkner. 1 for 2 tonight. That's up the middle, and that is through. Brock Faulkner, 2 for 3 on the evening. Metropolitans, with the way they've switched things around, I'll try to catch a breath and tell you a little bit about what's going on. First, it's a pinch hitter for the Suckers. This is Billy Ross in the 9 spot, hitting for Alex Locke. So the Mets have moved Chris Matlock to third base. Clay Murphy stays at short. Mark Blem has gone from third to second. Jam shot swung on and fouled back off the bat of Billy Ross. Mets would also appear to be using Josh Wilbanks in right field this inning. It's a wild pitch. Runners for the Suckers move up. 2 men go into scoring position. And don't look now, but Billy Ross at the plate with first base unoccupied represents a game-tying run. Nobody out, and a tremendous opportunity for the Suckers right here, right now. Got Adam Barton lurking in the on-deck circle. Ross lifts that one. It's flaring foul up into the seats on the first base side. So Billy Ross came into tonight 1 for 6. 21 years old. That is the youngest you can be and still play in this league, out of Independence, Missouri. William Crispin High. Swing and a foul ball, but it's going to stay on the surface. It is caught by Tyler Rusk, the Mets first baseman, and then he made a smart play making the throw quickly to home plate, keeping the runners at bay. So that's just the first out. The opportunity still knocking for the Fish. Adam Barton, Springfield, Missouri native, walks to the plate. Adam Barton, an accomplished fiddle player. He is 2 for 6 with a baseball bat in his hand and has 2 RBIs. This is his rookie year in the grip and rip. Oh, took a cut like he was trying to tie the ball game. Instead, it's a foul ball back. So Barton out of Hillcrest High School in Springfield, Missouri, a Dave Dickensheet Pitcher of the Year award winner that is generally given to the best pitcher from the 5 public high schools in Springfield, Missouri on a yearly basis by the Springfield Leadoff Club, part of some very good Hillcrest Hornets baseball teams. 1-1 for Adam Barton. Loudon sets and deals. That was inside, a little golf swing. Shortstop Murphy up with it for the Mets. He had to hurry, and then the ball ejected from Rusk's mitt. Wade scores, and the Suckers have cut the deficit. It is 6-4. Barton is safe, and that's an infield single, so give the kid the RBI. Clay Murphy tried to make an exceptionally tough play and was a fraction of a second away from doing it. Instead, it's an RBI for Adam Barton, and it is a 6-4 advantage for the Mets. Hayden Gibson steps in here. Back to the top of the order go the Suckers. That is a strike on the outer half to the left-handed Gibson. Hayden 0 for 2 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch. Swing and a fly ball into left field it goes. Flyboy Jared Brashler looking for it, finds it, makes the catch. Suckers Brock Faulkner faked the tag just to force a throw to the cutoff man. Headsy stuff, but that ball not quite deep enough for Faulkner to think about tagging up and scoring. So it's still a 2-run ball game. However, Tyler Jones, folks, 3 for 3 tonight. He has batted in a run. He's got 2 singles and a double. He is now 5 for 8 here in 2023. Runner goes. Jones swung over the top. It's a stolen base. Well, indifference, I guess, if you're going to be one of those types. But bottom line is it is 2 Suckers in scoring position. Tying run is on at second base. 2 outs. Tyler Jones looks at a ball up and out of the zone. 1-1. Getting tense out there in the stretch inning. Loudon from the chest. Breaking ball swung on in the air left field. Brashler charges in and he makes the catch. A rally-killing grab by the Springfield left fielder. He has been busy tonight. But Jared Brashler, one of the absolute best defenders in the history of this league, showing you why. 6-4. Mets out in front. It is the 7th inning stretch, and here in the Grip and Rip League, that's always brought to you by Sumit's Hot Yoga. At Sumit's Hot Yoga, you are going to feel awesome.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible.
Try our community classes for only $8. Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Rising, and the Bottom of the 7th, Logan Wiley back to the pitcher's mound for the Nixa Suckers. They trail the Springfield Mets 6-4. Nixa got one back in the top of the 7th, but for the moment it's still a 2-run advantage for the Mets. Springfield is at the bottom part of the order. This is Josh Wilbanks. So Wilbanks hitting in the 10 spot, pinch hitting for Robert Fackrell. Wiley's first offering to Wilbanks is a fastball outside, ball 1. So Josh served the nation in the United States Marine Corps, did 2 combat tours in Iraq. He's up in the count here, 2-0. 4th year in the league, Josh Wilbanks from Reeds Spring, Missouri. Swung on and missed there. Wiley attacked with a slider. It's 2-1. Fastball. Wilbanks over the top of it. Josh taking cuts, but Logan Wiley being aggressive, going right at the Marine. 2-2. Got him on the change. Down on strikes he goes. Logan Wiley. That's his first strikeout of the night. Comes at an opportune moment in a tense ball game. To the top of the order go the Mets. Skylar Carter stands in. 2 for 3 on the evening. Now 5 for 8 in 2023. Swing and a miss there. Nothing and 1 to Carter. That is on the outer half. Swing and a foul ball back. Carter now 71 hits in his Grip and Rip Baseball League career, spanning 8 seasons. He is the league's all-time leader in hits. 1-2. Slider didn't slide for Logan Wiley, and the count's even. Activity out in right field. Metropolitans have Clay Murphy warming in the bullpen. I got a hunch he's got the 8th and the 9th. Nothing doing for the Suckers down in the left field pen. Full count. Logan Wiley, the rookie, going at the veteran Skylar Carter. That's up and out of the zone. He walked him. It's going to bring up Jared Brashler, who is 2 for 3 this evening, breaking out of a slump. 3 for 16. I'd like to get that average a little farther north of 200 before this is done. Had 10 hits for the Mets a season ago. Wiley's first pitch to Brashler, that was a fastball in. It's 1-0. 22 hits between these two clubs tonight. It's been an offensive fight. 11 hits for each club. To Brash. Oh, that was off the catcher's mitt, and I think that hit the umpire's mask. It's going to allow the runner Skylar Carter to motor up and take second base. Have a weird sequence of events there, but bottom line for the Mets, they're up by 2, and they have a man in scoring position with just 1 down. 3-0 pitch to Brashler as a strike on the inner half. So that puts the count at 3-1. Wiley looks back at the runner, now comes home. Swing and a miss there. And the count is full. Big momentum shifter there out of the hand of Logan Wiley. We are full up, 3-2. Exhales sharply and delivers. He struck him out. Logan Wiley battles back from a 3-0 deficit to get the strikeout, his second of the inning. Doesn't get any easier, I'm afraid. Matter of fact, I'd argue the waters are deeper as Harrison Waters steps in. 1-for-3 on the night, but 6 for 15 for the campaign. 38 hits in the career of Harrison Waters. Swing and a foul ball. Nothing in one. Wiley again looks back at the runner. Carter swinging a hot shot drive, but Dobby Sai Pizarro, the shortstop, is there in the air. Dobby robbing Waters of the hit on the lineout, and the Mets go down. They still lead it 6-4. The Fish are gonna have to do something. Can they do it when we come back? Let's find out. It is Grip and Rip Baseball coming at you live and free all day long on YouTube. Folks, if you are entertained tonight, don't forget to click that like button on today's stream. Really helps us out so we can make sure to continue bringing you GRBL baseball here on YouTube all season long.
Redline Athletics is the Ozarks' #1 youth sports performance training center. Redline uses the latest in technology, equipment, and techniques to help kids ages 8 to 18 prepare for competition in all sports, with our #1 goal to make them a better athlete first. Redline Athletics now offers team training. Bring your full squad in for workouts with our professional staff and boost their speed, strength, agility, and skills. Train like a pro at Redline Athletics, located in Southeast Springfield, just off James River Freeway in South Glenstone.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank. We do business better.
This is a little bit of a surprise move. The Springfield Metropolitans are going to stick with the right-hander Justin Loudon for the moment. Clay Murphy has gone back to shortstop. And so the Mets will keep it going as they came off in the 7th as we get ready to go in the 8th. It's still Fackrell behind the dish. Chris Matlock is at third. Murphy at shortstop, with Mark Blem at second base and Tyler Rusk at first. The outfield is just the guys who started the game. Brashler in left. He's made several nice catches. Carter is in center, and Harrison Waters is in right. Well, here we go. Nixa Suckers need a big inning here. Trailing 6-4. Logan Wiley comes to the dish. He is hitting in the 3 spot. Entering for Josh Engler, and he got hit. First pitch he sees from Fruit Snacks Loudon is a hit by pitch. And yes, Justin Loudon is wont to do that once in a great while. Plunks the rookie Logan Wiley, who is now on for Courtney Spitz. So the tying run comes to home plate for Nixa. Into the left-handed batter's box goes Courtney Spitz. Having a little bit of a rough night tonight is Spitzy. 0-for-3, reached on an error in the first. That's been the only time he's been on. So Josh Engler was coaching first. He's going to run for Wiley, allowing Logan to save his energy to come on and pitch in the bottom of the 8th. Courtesy runner rule in effect. Loudon missed up high that time. It's 2-0 to Spitz. Being careful to nibble. against the Drury University catcher, Courtney Spitz. Just looked at ball 3. CrossFit Spitz hit .322 in his career at DU, had a .401 on base percentage. Looked at a strike there. Best season in the grip and rip, that was easily last year. 14 hits. 2 inside the park home runs, 1 true home run, and a couple of triples. Not this time, it is a walk, but the tying run is aboard for Nixa with nobody out. So once again for the Fish, the opportunity making with that knock, 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 and we're going to have a mound visit. Chandler Veet, the Metropolitans bench coach, going out to have a chat with Justin Loudon. And not sure if this is a settle down. No, he's going to take the baseball. It's a Henry's towing pitching change for the Mets. No surprises needing to lock it down. And it's going to be a full battery swap. Brock Chaffin has got the catcher's armor on, looking like Darth Vader in all black everything. He is going behind the plate to caddy for his college teammate from Missouri State, Clay Murphy. So it's a full battery change for the Mets. Loudon has been yanked, and Clay Murphy has come on to pitch. Other than that, I thought we might see Ben Hammett go out, but now Hammett is retreating. I think he may just be up running around just for exercise, perhaps, but they're going to stay. Nope, they do swap out. That is Hammett playing second base for the Mets. So that is a change. Hammett for Blem. As Murphy, they had to do that. Murphy was at shortstop. So Blem goes from second to short. He has now played 3 infield positions tonight. But Chris Matlock stays at the hot corner at third. Hammett comes off the bench to go back to second base where he started the game, but he's got to get the legs loose again. Clay Murphy, the 2-time GRBL MVP, a 3-time Howard Bell Trophy winner out of Wolf Lake, Illinois, played college baseball at Missouri State. So far for the Mets here in 2023, he has thrown 9 2/3 innings, all of them scoreless. 11 hits, 12 strikeouts to 1 walk. So that is kind of the scouting report on Murphy. He's got an absolutely lethal slider. He has been hit this year, but he has not been scored upon. Came into this 2023 campaign with 76 1/3 innings, 11 earned runs on 38 hits, 116 strikeouts going into the year. That total is now up to 128, just astronomical stuff, to a new career total of 12 walks spread across this, his 4th season. 1.3 the ERA for Murphy career-wise coming into 2023, so that has since gone down by virtue of the scoreless innings he has been throwing. And right here, right now, it is a save situation. The Mets are going to ask Clay Murphy to get 6 outs and preserve a 6-4 ball game. Dobby Cy Pizarro is going to be the first batter Murphy faces. Suckers have got runners on first and second. Josh Engler is the man in scoring position. Courtney Spitz is the trail runner at first. Here is Dobby Cy. 0 for 3 tonight. Young gun out of Park University. Murphy starts him off, that front door slider, and this is Pizarro's first look at it, so this is going to be the steady diet for this Suckers roster full of rookies. Slider, slider, heat. That was a slider out that missed. Chaffin corralled it, and it's 1-1. One pitch misses down. Pizarro hit .298 in 4 seasons at Park University. It's a little bit misleading. His batting average really was climbing steadily with each season as he aged through his college career, and then his senior year cut short. He only played 7 games before an injury shut him down completely. Swing and a miss there. Pizarro took a daddy hack at a Clay Murphy slider, and the count's even 2-2. Nobody out, 2 runners on for Nixa, trailing by 2 runs. Clay Murphy looks back at the runner Engler, who's got a nonchalant 3-step lead. Pizarro looking. Down he goes on strikes. He is not the first. He will not be the last. Here's Ryan Cram. 1 for 3 with a double this evening. It's really been a bright spot for Nixa, this young rookie outfielder and pitcher. Shows bunt and lays it down. Back to the pitcher's mound it goes, but the Mets will get the lead runner as Murphy off the mound got the ball over to Chris Matlock at third for the force out. So that keeps just 1 sucker in scoring position. It's now Courtney Spitz at second. Little 1-5 fielder's choice on the bunt. And here is Ben Wade. He is 2 for 3 on the night. Swings and chops this one. It's over Murphy's head. Charging in is Hammett. His throw across, not in time. Ben Wade is called safe, and the Suckers have loaded him. And that is scored as an infield hit. Close call. But the umpire was right there. 3 hits tonight for Ben Wade. Had to use the wheels that time. Here is Brock Faulkner, who is also 2 for 3 with a run batted in. Had an RBI double in the 4th. This is critical. 2 outs, bases loaded. Top of the 8th inning. Suckers trailing by 2. The go-ahead run is on. Opportunity making with that knocking. Clay Murphy comes set. The 1-0 from the chest. Woof. Ran that one in. Like it almost had some 2-seam run to it. 2-0. Murphy's next offering to Faulkner. That's up and out of the zone. It is 3-0 as we get to the 8 o'clock hour here at Sky Bacon Stadium. The tension thickening with every moment. 3-0 with the bases juiced. Murphy's pitch to Faulkner. Oh my goodness, he walked him. Just the 13th time in 4 years of grip and rip baseball that Clay Murphy has walked a batter, and he just walked in a run. It is 6-5. And Courtney Spitz, the Sucker skip, crossed home plate and then immediately got into the ear of his batter, Billy Ross, undoubtedly telling him a crash course on what to do against Clay Murphy. 2 outs and the bases loaded. 1-run game. Ross swung and missed. Big cut at the slider by the boat mechanic, Billy Ross. Nothing and 1. That's a slider in the zone for a strike. It's now 0-2, and Ross is going to have to protect if he wants to try to extend this inning. This is critical. Murphy comes set from the chest. Outside. Oh, now the runner taking off, and now they've got Ryan Cram caught in a rundown. Chaffin throws to third, and then the ball is muffed. Cram gets back. He dove. He's safe. Oh, my goodness. Ryan Cram, like a fish out of water, just writhed his way out of the boat and back into the lake for the Suckers. My goodness. What a break that is. It's 1-2. Billy Ross given new life as well. 2 outs, bases loaded, 1-run game. Clay Murphy comes set. Fires the fastball. He struck him out looking. Murphy wiggles his way out of the inning with the lead. Suckers put up 1. It is 6-5. Goodness, somebody get me the Tums. We will go to the bottom of the 8th when we come back. It is Grip and Rip Baseball, live and free on YouTube.
If you and I knew plumbing, you and I would never need to call United Plumbing, UNITED. But you and I can't fix a pipe or a faucet filled with lime, so we always call United, and they're there right on time. You and I once tried it, then decided to call United, treating you and I the way you and I would want to be. So call United Plumbing, UNITED. United Plumbing.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Well, the nerve level has reached that of a long-tailed tomcat in a room full of rocking chairs. For both these clubs, the Springfield Mets lead the Nixa Suckers 6-5, and the Mets come to bat in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Tyler Rusk, Brock Chaffin, and Mark Blim for the Metropolitans, clinging to a 1-run lead. Logan Wiley staying on, so he's been given the 3+ designation for Nixa. Gave up 3 runs in the 5th when he came on and has since settled in. Pumped a strike to Tyler Rusk. 2 rookies dancing here. 0-1. That's inside. Tyler Rusk tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a couple of runs batted in. Makes him 5 for 11. Oof. Swinging a foul ball off his own shin there. So he'll get a little time to recover. The birthday boy. Saw a great video he shared on his social media accounts. Celebrated his birthday, you know, as any respectable adult does, at Incredible Pizza. And there was something just very wholesome and fun about, you know, watching a grown man, albeit a 6'5" athlete, doing flips on a trampoline. Well, speaking of doing flips, not quite, but a great diving grab by Brock Faulkner, who just absolutely robbed Tyler Rusk of a base hit. It has been a big night for Brock Faulkner, and it would be tremendous for him if the Suckers could figure out a way to come back in this one. So Brock Faulkner is Brock Chaffin rather, 0 for 1 with a run batted in. He has walked twice. There's a fastball down for ball 1. So Chaffin now 4 for 9, having batted in 3 runs. Does have a solo homer to his credit already on the campaign, so anything possible here. 16-foot outfield wall be darned. 2-0. Logan Wiley kicks and deals. Chaffin launches this one, but it is foul. A loud strike way out there in left field. Two and 1 to the Mets manager. Off-speed pitch is a called strike. Chaff didn't like it. Suckers fans loving it. Wiley's next pitch is swung on and sent. It's a liner into center field. A single for Brock Chaffin, his 5th. base hit in 4 games. Comes at a big time for the Mets, who are looking for some insurance. Leading 6-5. Mark Blem, next man up. Nice opportunity for him with a man on. And again, keep an eye on Brock Chaffin over there at first. He's a capable base stealer. Little open stance for Mark Blem in the right-handed batter's box. Looked at a slider for a strike. Nasty stuff from Logan Wiley in his 4th inning of work. Oof, then he took him upstairs with a fastball. Family of athletes, the Blems. Mark's son Dylan is a baseball player at Baptist Bible College. His daughter Taylor is a very good fast-pitch softball player. She's still got some high school career left at Marion C. Early. 0-2. That hit him. Blem wears it on the left shoulder. So that puts 2 Metropolitans on with 1 down. Clay Murphy has been swinging a good stick tonight. 2 for 3, a pair of singles and 1 run batted in. So he is now 5 for 15, a .333 hitter here in 2023. Short leads for the runners. Swing and a drive. That's into left, and that is down. Murphy hits. Mets put up the whoa sign, but they're sending the runner anyway, and safe is Robert Fackrell across the dish. 7-5 for the Mets. Jerry Kelly is going to pinch hit next. It's an RBI for Clay Murphy, his 2nd of the night. His 3rd base hit. So here's Kelly, the prison guard, works for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. It's actually a 2nd career for a long time, 20-plus years. Jerry Kelly, a sergeant in the United States Army, but retired from the military, found work with the Federal Bureau of Prisons at the Federal Medical Center for Prisoners in Springfield, Missouri. Slider high and tight, ball 1. So Kelly had 2 hits with Moon City in 2021, went undrafted in 2022, and there is his first base hit of 2023. It's an opportune moment as it scores. His brother-in-law, Mark Blem, Jerry Kelly with a nice piece, and the Mets stretch the lead out to 8-5. Chris Matlock, next Met to get the call as it is starting to unravel for the Suckers. The Mets lead back out to 3. And Chris Matlock 1 for 3 tonight. Watched a slider go down for ball 1. 14 hits tonight for the Metropolitans against a very good Nixa Suckers pitching staff. Mets offense has just been that potent, but that is what you get. It's a matchup of 2 first-place teams. Fastball swung on, tailing down, but it is caught. Great job by the second baseman for the Suckers, Adam Barton. Following that one all the way down, but keeping it from touching the turf. Great grab for Barton, and it brings up Robert Fackrell in the 10 spot. Fackrell 1 for 3. Was looking, should the Mets win this ball game, the Suckers will still maintain first place in the GRBL South. This is a chopper up the middle. No question for Davi Sai Pizarro. He's just going to step on the bag for the unassisted out, and that will get Nixa out of the inning, but not before the Springfield Metropolitans do some significant damage. 2 runs go on the board. RBIs for Clay Murphy and for Jerry Kelly. 8-5 is the score. Springfield Metropolitans out in front. We will come back and bring you the commercial-free ninth inning. It's going to be brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks. And while we're at it, we'll say a big thank you to the GRBL's title sponsor, Henry's Towing. If you're on the side of the road, if your car will not go, when you're in a jam, you got to let Henry do it.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
You know the meaning of dedication. The early mornings and the late nights spent pursuing your dream. The commitment and passion to turn those dreams into reality. That spirit of dedication is why Central Bank is always there, working behind the scenes, helping you navigate those twists and turns in your journey with solutions that are tailored to meet your business needs. Central Bank. We do business better.
Clay Murphy, he knows the assignment. He's going for the save here for the Springfield Metropolitans. 8-5, their advantage headed into the commercial-free ninth inning. While we're at it, we'll say don't forget to join us next Sunday. It'll be the Suckers and the Mavericks in the high noon showdown at 3 o'clock. It's the Ozark Mountain Ducks taking on the Branson Showmen. And then at 6 o'clock, the Springfield Metropolitans are in prime time. One more time this season, they take on the Republic Locos at 6 p.m. in a GRBL North Division tilt. Adam Barton looks at a slider for a strike on the outer half from Clay Murphy to get us started. Once again, this ninth inning sponsored by Central Bank of the Ozarks. 0-1 to Adam Barton. It's a fastball high, 1-1. Barton 1 for 1 off the bench as an RBI single. He's ahead now, 2-1. It'll be Barton, Gibson, and Jones scheduled to bat for Nixa. Big cut there from Adam Barton. Touched it just foul. It's 2-2. Clay Murphy, the two-time MVP, kicks and deals. Got him. A slider for a strikeout. Third K tonight for Clay Murphy. Certainly delivered in a big-time moment. Hayden Gibson comes up for the Suckers. Nixa, leadoff man, took a hack at a slider. He's down 0-1. Another slider. Oh my goodness, that was red hot off of Gibson's bat. Tyler Jones in the on-deck circle had to jump to avoid having his shins blown off. Looking like Grandpa Cotton if you know your king of the hill. 0-2 to Hayden Gibson. Murphy fires. No. Clay with a little, oh, you call that a New York City Rockettes style kick in frustration not to get the punch out. 1-2 to Gibson. Woo! That was filth. Back-to-back looking at strikeouts for Clayton Murphy, and here we go, the Springfield Mets on the verge. But this is no easy out. Tyler Jones just escaped an incident with both of his shins functional. He is 3 for 4 tonight. A double, a pair of singles, and a run batted in. So 5 for 9 for the campaign is TJ. That is ripped foul. Third base side. He's guys have been teammates before on the Moon City Mavericks in 2021 on the way to the bell. Clay Murphy pitched brilliantly, and Tyler Jones won the Gripple Crown. 0-1. Murph kicks and deals to TJ. Oh, he fooled him with the slider. Yes, he did. It's 0-2. The Mets a strike away from improving to 3-1. Tyler Jones, long hard thought before he steps in. He's gonna make Murphy earn this. 0-2. Swung on. That is up the middle and through. Tyler Jones breathing life into the gills of the Nixa Suckers. He is on with a base hit. Tyler Jones, regardless of how this one ends up, is now 4 for 5. He has played an outstanding game tonight. Logan Wiley is in the box. Got hit by a pitch. First time up. Came into the night 1 for 2 with a double. So the on-base percentage at .666 for Logan Wiley. Suckers still trailing by 3, so it's going to take some magic. The 1-0 swung on and missed. Wiley wants that one back. Murphy slowed it down, but that had some extra dipsy-do on it as it moved out of the zone. It's 1-1. Mets on the verge. That's a slider for a strike. Well, we've been here before. But the Metropolitans trying to be the first GRBL team to reach 3 wins in 2023. Clay Murphy comes set from the chest. Swinging a chopper that's over the head of the pitcher. Charging in as the shortstop, and then he airmailed the throw. That is in to the Mets dugout. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So yes, what a hustle from Logan Wiley. And yes, certainly an E6 going up on the board. And Wiley, he is not going to go take second base, which he was just awarded. Not sure if he came up limping or what the deal is here. He's going to relinquish the helmet, giving it to Josh Engler. And so yeah, Engler's going to run. It's got to be Engler. Engler not seeming to want to run. So the Suckers are going to have to send somebody. It's going to be Tommy Schaefer out of the dugout. So Schaefer will run. He's going to first. It is 1st and 3rd for Nixa. Tying run is coming to the plate, and that is the batter, Courtney Spitz. So Spitzy with the chance. And now what is it? Yeah, he's awarded second base. Yeah, get up there, Tommy. 2 men in scoring position. Because the ball definitely went into the Mets dugout. So 2 outs, 2 runners on, and Nixa trailing by 3. The batter is Courtney Spitz. Murphy's first offering to Spitzy swung on and missed. Slider for a strike. Courtney Spitz tonight 0 for 3, does have a walk. Definitely one of the bats you want up in a situation like this one. That was outside, so that evens the count 1-1. Courtney now 5 for 13 on the year. Murphy from the chest. Ooh, swung on and turned around is Courtney Spitz. Ball hit the bat somewhere along the way, but it's 1-2. So the Mets once again 1 strike away. But the Suckers refusing to go quietly into the night. Spitz is in the box. Murphy sets for the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that is the ball game. 5 strikeouts for Clay Murphy. 8-5 your final score. The Springfield Metropolitans get the win, and they improve to 3-1 on the season. Outright holders of first place in the GRBL North. All is not lost for Nixa. The Suckers do drop to 2-2 and are on a 2-game skid, and in spite of that, they still are in first place in the GRBL South. They hold head-to-head criteria over both the Branson Showmen and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. A little late jawing back and forth happens sometimes after a close, well-played baseball game. But 8-5 is your final score. Well, tonight, folks, our GRBL Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the Game is going to go to a player who made a serious impact 2 ways. First of all, Clay Murphy came on in the 8th with 2 men on and nobody out, wiggled his way, just conceded 1 run on a walk, but that's going to end up being charged to Justin Loudon, so Clay Murphy's ERA stays perfect for all of you fans watching at home in Wolf Lake, Illinois. And then he made it interesting there in the 9th, but did get that final strikeout to get out of the inning. So 5 strikeouts on the evening for Clay Murphy across 2 innings of work. Oh, and by the way, with the baseball bat in his hand, all Clay Murphy did tonight was go 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He is your Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the Game. Mets win 8-5. We will chat it out with a couple of Springfield Mets before we sign off this evening. Don't forget, if you have not liked and subscribed to the GRBL YouTube channel, make sure you do that. We will break it all down for you when we come back. It is Grip and Rib Baseball presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks. Mets win 8-5. Rance Burger back with you live at Sky Bacon Stadium, where the Springfield Metropolitans are victorious. 8-5, they get it done tonight against the Nixa Suckers and improve to 3-1 as we welcome in to the broadcast booth Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. And Snacks, let's start with that. 3-1, you're the first team to achieve 3 victories in the GRBL here in 2023. You've been on some very good teams as of late, but how big was that for you tonight, the fight between the 2 first-place clubs? You guys come out on top.
Well, we knew that it was going to be tough with their pitching with Josh Engler, and then you got Logan Wiley behind him. Those two dudes can throw. That's the first time seeing Logan, and man, he's impressive. He is advertised. I mean, he's good. But again, he's one of them Missouri State boys, and our Missouri State boys in this league are pretty salty. We got our own Clay Murphy.
Yeah, Clay Murphy came on and shut the door for the Metropolitans tonight. Pitched the 8th and the 9th and shut it off, as we said. Also went 3 for 4 at the dish this evening. So
I don't know what's gotten into him. He must be playing golf or something.
Oh yeah, well let's talk about your career in golf. How much golf did you play this weekend leading up to today's game?
Oh, actually, this weekend I didn't get to play at all. I had my son.
Oh,
and my
say it ain't
balls.
so.
Yeah, no.
No golf time.
But no, I just got off work. I worked this morning. I worked last night 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and then I came in here. So we just had a good time today.
You the schedule you keep sometimes, it just amazes me. And let's throw in also you drive from Lebanon, so
Drive from Lebanon.
it's what is that, about a 60?
It's about a 60-minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can make it in 45 sometimes.
Well, look, I don't want you to incriminate yourself here, Snacks, but I mean, let's talk about what is it. I mean, you work these overnight shifts sometimes. You've got plenty of windshield time to go with it as well. What is it about the GRBL experience that just keeps you coming back and makes that all worth it for you?
Honestly, the first thing I will say is it's the brotherhood. As you said before, I've been on some really good teams. I've played in 3 Howard Bell trophies. My first year was season 2 when I was with Logan Hughes. We got beat that one, but then the last 2 years, I've had Clay Murphy on my team. I played with Dan England. We won one with the Moon City Mavericks, and then last year again with Brock Chaffin, we won one. We're looking for that 3rd one this year. So it's the brotherhood in the dugout. There's some good dudes in this league, and some of them, you're just like, man, these guys can play ball too. And then you got me. I just eat fruit snacks and throw a little bit.
Teams have to change pitchers twice, and it's why not go to Justin, right? You got Chris Matlock, you got you to come in. Somebody's got to do it, and then give the ball to Clay Murphy eventually.
Exactly, and then that's what, that 3rd inning when I went out there, Brock's like, how do you feel? And I said, I feel awesome. Like, I feel good. And then I let that one hit Logan, and as soon as I got about halfway, I was like, oh, this is slipping out of my hand. This ain't going to be good. But no, and then I apologized to him. But he's a good dude, and, when you got Clay Murphy on the back end of it, and all you got to do is get it to him, you got a good chance of winning the ball game.
I try to help you out as much as I can. Of course, much is made about Clay Murphy. This is now his 4th year in the league, but he has won the Howard Bell Trophy in all 3 of his seasons, and 2 MVP awards to go with that. But I try to slip that in there once in a while. The other common denominator in the last 2 seasons has been Justin Loudon. So I'll give you this, Snacks. You are a guy who knows how to win in this league.
I appreciate it, and I mean, like I said, this league, if you're not a part of this league, you're missing out. And if you're 21 and you can make it out and you want to still play ball and give it a chance, I say come to the next year's tryouts, because you're missing out, and you will find some really good dudes. You'll find some friendships. You'll make some friendships, and you'll just have a great time, and you'll get to play baseball again.
That's a good assessment there. That is one thing I didn't think about, when I came out here to work for the league. I did not realize how many friendships I would make, yours included. Has been a lot of fun over the years. So,
yes, sir, it's been a lot of fun.
But, for the Mets, let's end it with this, Justin. You guys have one true rookie on the roster in Tyler Rusk, and other than that, Brock Chaffin went with a really veteran group, and he's got some guys who know how to win in this league and have some success. So, with that mix, you guys have got to be feeling great as you now head into the second half of the regular season and try to make that run.
Yeah, and, like last year, we lost the first game last year as well, and then we got on that run, and we were one of the playoff rounds that we had to actually win to get in.
Yeah, you had to win the eliminators, which had never been done before.
And we won all the way, and, first and foremost, our defense is solid. We have 3 of the best outfielders in the league. I call that the no-fly zone because I know if it's a fly ball to one of them two, it's going to get caught.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I usually yell their name as I'm walking off and say, bring it with you. No, and then the left side, you know, you got Mark Bloom and Clay Murphy again on that side, and the rookie Tyler Rusk is something else. He's something special, and he's a good dude. Everybody on our team just really flows. You know, you got the old guy Ben Hammett who just had a birthday, so happy birthday.
Well, I mean, that guy is I think he's the new guy Father Time forgot. Yeah, Ben Hammett just doesn't age. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's 45 and he's still faster than me, so you know, but it doesn't take much.
Well, I think he's trying to hang on till one of his kids can finish up with college, go get a job, maybe end up back in Springfield, and he'll be one of those crazy dudes playing in his 50s.
Yes, sir. But no, like I said, it's a great time. You know, we had Michael Hester had his boy this week, and he has kiddo, so he wasn't here tonight. But we have a good team, lots of veterans, a lot of people that's played in the Howard Bell Trophy game, or you know, that's been to the championship game, knows what it takes to get there. And honestly, I feel like we'll be there. We'll be in the running. I feel like we have a good team and pitching staff. I mean, pretty much the same as last year, honestly.
Just about, yeah.
All we did was swap starters with the Moon City, and no, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to the rest of the year.
Well, next week the primetime Mets are back in prime time. You got one more baseball night in the Ozarks game. You get to take on the Republic Locos. You'll be the home team once again. So don't know what that does for you as far as overnight shifts or whatever. But
we'll be good. The Raiders won today, so we wore our black on blacks. You know, now that it's cooler, I like the black on blacks. I think they look good.
It wasn't so fun when it was 100 degrees, though. I'm sure.
No, it was not. But no, like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to next week.
Sounds good. Justin Loudon, we'll let you get on the road. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with us. That is Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. And yes, folks, don't look now, but 2021, 2022 Howard Bell Trophy Championships, what's the common denominator? No, it's not Clay Murphy. It's Justin Loudon. He's just the guy who knows how to win, or at least get on good teams. But a lot of fun. One of the genuinely nicest and funniest guys out here you will ever meet, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. So 8-5, the final score. Springfield Metropolitans get it done against the Nixa Suckers tonight. That's going to chase us. Before we go, we'll remind you one more time, Sunday, September the 17th. High noon, the Moon City Mavericks taking on the Nixa Suckers. Both clubs looking to get back into the win column in that one. At 3 o'clock, the Ozark Mountain Ducks take on the Branson Showmen in a divisional rivalry in the GRBL South. And then at 6 o'clock, our attention turns to the North Division, where the 2-2 Republic Locos riding in hot off of a win, taking on the equally hot Springfield Metropolitans, who at 3-1, at least for the moment, are in the catbird seat. Tonight's game has been directed by Derek Saiko. Our executive producer is Tony Lewis. My name is Rance Berger. For all of us involved here at Grip and Rip Baseball, good night from Ozark, Missouri.